You've heard of white pizza. It's basically a pizza where you don't put any red sauce down. We're doing a white pizza today. We're going to do homemade pesto as the sauce, then some fresh basil and olive oil for the most amazing, delicious, deep dish white pizza you've ever had. We're doing it next on Buzz Cook, so stick around. All right, let's get right into this one. The white pizza, delicious. Get your KitchenAid out. We're gonna make our dough. I'm gonna put 3 large scoops of flour. I don't really have a recipe for my dough. It's kind of add ingredients and then let it go and see what you have to add. So basically 3 big scoops of all-purpose flour. A couple pinches of salt go in there. Some sugar, about a tablespoon I would say. And I've got 1 cup of water, warm, with the yeast already working. So first we're going to mix up our sugar, salt, and flour. Get that mixed a little bit. Then we're going to add olive oil, about a tablespoon. And now we're going to add our cup of warm water with our yeast. And we're going to let this go. And what you're looking for is the dough to get to a point where it's not sticky to the touch and it's not sticking to the bowl. So you'll see here in a minute, that is what you want. So you may have to add a little flour as it goes. You may have to add a little water. It all depends. But once you get to this point where it's not sticking to your hand and the bowl is coming out clean like that, then you're just going to let it keep kneading for about 5 minutes. Pull it out, knead it by hand for just a few minutes, put a little flour down, and then we're going to pop this back into a bowl. We'll spray it with a little bit of non-stick or rub it with some olive oil, and we'll cover it with saran wrap and a towel and let that rise about an hour. And after it rises, we'll take it out, we'll punch it down, and then we'll split it into 2 doughs and put that in the refrigerator overnight, because the dough is always better if it sits at least 24 hours. So put that in the fridge, and then the next day we're going to work on our pesto. So for the pesto, we're going to need some fresh basil, about a tablespoon or so of pistachio nuts, 1/4 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese, and 2 garlic cloves. So we got our food processor out. We'll put our pistachio nuts in and our garlic in first, and a good amount of olive oil, about 2 tablespoons. Put the lid on, put it on puree, and get busy. Let that machine do its work. You'll need a little spatula to push the sides down once in a while. And once we get these boiling nuts and garlic pureed pretty good, we're going to put our basil in. And that's about, I'd say, a good 2 cups of basil that we'll put in there and push down. There we go. Put the lid on, hit it again. A little olive oil. And most of this is going to be by sight and by taste. We'll add our cheese now. And there's nothing like fresh pesto, let me tell you. Originally calls for pine nuts, but like I said, I like to switch it up a little bit. I like the pistachio nuts. Adds just a little extra, I think, to the flavor. And it looks like we're just about to the texture that we want. Yep. So we'll stop there. Look at that. That is perfect right there. So we'll set that aside. Now what I like to do to help stretch my dough out is I've got a large non-stick skillet. I'll put my dough in there first, and by hand, like you see, I'll just start to stretch it out. And we'll walk away for 20 minutes, let the glutens relax, come back, we'll stretch it out again, and walk away. And we'll do this about 3 times to let it relax and then stretch it out. So now our dough will be relaxed and ready to go, because we're going to cook this in a cast iron skillet. That's why it's the deep dish. So our dough is relaxing in the non-stick. We got some olive oil we're going to pour into our cast iron. We're going to get our brush out. Make sure it's coated evenly on the sides and on the bottom, all over. Just like that. Then we're going to come back. We're going to lay our dough that's already relaxed so it stretches nice and easy in the cast iron. You don't have to fight with it at all. If you try to do this in the cast iron with oil from the beginning, you're going to have a mess. So try to do it in a non-stick first. Alright, so we've got this stretched out. We're going to add our pesto, which is going to take the place of the red sauce that you would normally have on pizza. And we'll just drop down some droplets of the pesto and spread it out as best we can. Just like that. Next we're going to come with some Parmesan, fresh Parmesan, that we're going to grate right over the top of the pesto. Oh, by the way, I've got the oven preheated to 450 degrees. So once we get the Parmesan on the pizza, we're going to come back with the whole milk mozzarella and spread that all around. Make sure that you get it on the sides, because that's the flavor, baby. When it caramelizes on the side of that dough and the side of that pan, that's the money. So get it from the sides to the middle, all over. And then we're going to put this on the flame on top of the stove for about 1 to 2 minutes. And this just gives your dough on the bottom a little head start. Then we'll pop this in the oven for about 17 to 18 minutes. Pull it out, let it rest. You don't want to leave it in the cast iron too long because it's hot and it's still cooking. So put it right on the board. Add a little olive oil. And we'll add up some fresh basil on top. And we'll slice it up. And you've got a delicious white pizza with homemade pesto that you made from scratch. That is delicious. The family's going to love it. You're going to love it. Easy peasy pizza. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh, remember, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell to stay up to date on newest recipes. And I put out a new show every Wednesday and every Sunday.